What's going on, guys? It's Sep, and today we're going to be going over the Cantata. So, this is a brand new hand cannon, and it is a world drop. It drops from literally everywhere. You're going to end up with a billion of these, so might as well hold on to a couple. And, let's talk about why you should be using this as a new main hand cannon if you want to use an aggressive hand cannon. Why it doesn't exactly have the range to compete if you are going on the bigger maps, but on the smaller maps it has some incredibly unique perks that are going to make it strive far above the others. So first of all, what do I have on mine? Mine looks new. So I've got Steady Hands. Steady Hands is a perk that when you get a kill, it improves handling for all weapons for a short duration, and it is a big handling boost. It is about 8 seconds, and it is quite the handling boost. It is going to give you enough handling to quickly swap between all weapons. Looks like pre-nerf quick draw. It is a very strong perk, and I highly recommend that you go for it on shotguns. On shotguns, it's definitely going to stand out like a sore thumb, but on hand cannons, it's still going to be relatively useful. It's always nice to have that little bit of an edge. I also have Focused Fury. Dealing half the magazine as precision damage grants this weapon bonus damage. The shot count is reset whenever the weapon is reloaded or stowed. So, we have a 10 magazine size. If we hit 5 shots, then the next 5 are going to hit for a significant amount more. It is not enough to 2-tap without Charge of Light, but with Charge of Light and high energy fire, you will be able to 2-tap, as well as it is enough to 1-crit 2 body, and that is a huge advantage. We're talking like ace of spades relativity there. So that is definitely something to look out for. We do have full bore, but we got steady rounds to kind of even it out. So those two are going to give us both a decent stat boost. What I recommend you go for is, since it has an 85 recoil direction, really recommend that you guys go for Arrowhead Break, accurized rounds for that big range boost. It comes with Eye of the Storm, and Eye of the Storm is one of the most powerful perks in the game. So for the third slot, definitely go with that, or Rapid Hit or Steady Hand, depending on what you want. And then for the last slot, what makes this unique is it has all kinds of amazing options. You have Rangefinder, you have Time Payload, Vorpal, Opening Shot, Focused Fire, Moving Target. You cannot get a bad perk in the final slot. I personally think that I would want to go for either Vorpal or Moving Target, but Focused Fire is still very good. Rangefinder is an amazing perk, I just don't like the zoom on it. Time Payload is obnoxious to fire against. Focus Fire is new, and it looks like it does a heck of a lot because it's stored damage. So I definitely think that this hand cannon could be a brand new meta that we're looking at. The only thing that it lacks in is that damage fall off range is going to be a little bit behind, but it should be able to compete anyways due to the fact that all hand cannons sit around similar ranges. You're just going to get outclassed by Palindrome if they are perfectly out of distance. So let's go ahead and hop into a game and see how it feels. All right, looks like we got a game of Rusted Lands. Now, for anyone curious, I am still using the Dustfield build. It's definitely really strong, and I absolutely love it. There's a lot of really weird builds out there right now, and using this makes me feel a little more confident. You get a whole bunch of mobility. Relearning the Shadow Dive movement, it's all been crazy fun. One thing that's super nice is this gun has an incredibly slim frame. Oh, looks like we did get shot in the side of the head. That's weird how they ended up pinching that one guy and completely turning away, but he was just going for the nice little cleanup. I respect it. Very easy to aim. Huge hitbox. Like most hand cannons, but every once in a while you run into one that's a little bit lower on that. Run on over here. Did think that was a headshot, but I guess not. As you can see, we have this crazy handling boost due to Steady Hands. Dustfield is going to allow us to live, thankfully. Which is great for Rumble and its silly things. Oh, he did miss just a little bit. Just keep going up. A little awkward aiming at that angle. Okay, so we hit 3 headshots there. Let's go ahead and try to keep this mag going. So if you have an accurate hand, that steady hand's relatively good. Ooh, whoops. We're still getting warmed up, I suppose. Sorry, I said steady hand. Steady hand is your handling, and then focused fire. That's going to be the one that gives you the headshot bonus. Everyone just kind of runs at each other in Rumble. That's what I'm starting to realize. So if you can keep the kills up, you're handling so much. Feels like Dragon Shadow handling for hunters. Okay, so there's a couple of headshots. We'll just take them anyways. Effectively, when you have focused fire, you're going to be doing more damage, more range. Very inconvenient that that guy has that. Focused Fury. Oh boy. Okay, let's go ahead and throw that down. That way we can compete in this awkward scenario. Both of those bounce the wrong way. That happens. Well, we have to get the kill somehow. So the hand cannon feels great, but I can't help but notice that when we had Focus Fury up, we didn't do extra damage. Or at least that's how I felt. And if that's the case, is it bugged? Gonna go ahead and go for the cleanup on this jump. Who uses triple jump? I want you guys to tell me. Psychopaths, that's who? Nah, I'm fine with it. I respect it. Always counter pop a Revenant. That range feels really good, and that's just normal. So as you guys can see, it is a really crispy hand cannon. Feels really great. Let's go ahead and reread the Focused Fire perk. Focused Fury perk. Dealing half the magazine as precision damage. Damage grants this weapon bonus damage. Shot count is reset whenever it's reloaded or stowed. So I don't know if it was bugged, but there were a couple of times we had it up and I was hitting 70s to the head anyways. So ideally, because I was testing out in PvE, it is around a 20 to 30% damage buff, which will be able to let you 1 crit 2 body. I don't know why it wasn't working that game, but it is a very good perk, and I was doing a whole bunch of damage testing yesterday on it. Just seems a little bit inconsistent in PvP, and if that's true, then I'm sure that'll get patched out because it does not say combatants or anything, so it is just straight up bonus damage. So if you guys like the video, let me know, and it is an absolutely wonderful hand cannon, and I hope you guys have fun with it. You're going to end up with 1 billion of these. Remember, it does roll all the way up to 34.2 meters if you do have range. Oh, wait, no, actually. Rolls higher, my bad. 35.5 meters if you have Hammer Forged, Accurized, Eye of the Storm, and Rangefinder. I do recommend that you go with Arrowhead Break instead. Arrowhead Break's going to give you that 100 recoil direction, which you always want. Appreciate you guys, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful afternoon. Peace.